Today we're doing a top speed test for a stock Sur Ron X. Then we're going to Ethan's, throwing on the 54 tooth, and doing the same test for top speed, but also seeing how it changes the range and performance of the bike. So let's cut the music and get right to it. It's sunrise in the beautiful state of Idaho. It's about 22 degrees Fahrenheit outside, so pretty cold. And today we're gonna do the top speed run on the stock Sur Ron Sprocket. My speedometer's in miles per hour now. I've got a straight bike path coming up that will be a lot better for this. So let's have some fun on the way. With my little rock bridge. A little tree. And a big pile of ice. It was cracking as I was going over it. I know it's not deep enough to really eat me alive, but that was still kind of freaky. $36. Now this speedometer reads a little faster than I'm actually going, but I also have an app on my phone that's hopefully more accurate, but I'll be using the same setup for both gearing sizes, so it shouldn't change much. Oh, it's so pretty this time of year. It is cold though. I gotta get some warmer riding gear for sure. Let's see if the skate park isn't too icy. Oh, that looks sketchy. Sketchy, sketchy, sketchy. Yeah. People cleared off enough to do some stuff. Oh yeah, it's bad. Scratch that idea. We'll do that at a different time. So 1.4 miles and we're leaving the skate park. I'm gonna do the exact same run at the exact same temperature with the larger Sprocket to also see how much it helps on range just cruising around town. Obviously it'll help a lot on range when you're hill climbing because you won't be at full throttle the entire time, and full throttle is more power. So I'll make sure I get as close as possible because I really want to know, because I don't want to lose top speed, but I'd rather do well in the trails and climbing hills, so it's just a sacrifice I'm willing to make. And I'll keep this Sprocket. I can always switch it back on if needed. Alright, we're almost to the part where I think it's going to be really safe to open it up. And wheeling is also going to be way better with the larger Sprocket. And I'm not any good at wheeling, so that'll be great for me. Alright, look at that. Straight. No one's here. We're at 2.1 miles. 25, 35, 40. See if we can keep up with this truck. 45, 47. Oh, we're gonna have to blow through this stop sign. 49. Safe. Come on, 50. Come on. We're not gonna get it. Let's Let's at least see what we get the quarter mile then. Now I think we're going slightly uphill. Yep. 49 max. We've gone at least a quarter mile. And this is why I came here. I get a sunrise view of the lake. Oh man, I'm bad at wheelies. All right, we're almost to my little off-road trail I found in one of the other videos. Right around the bridge. And bada boom, we got ourselves a snowy, icy, freezing cold trail. That was full throttle. Goes to show you, once you start going uphill, you really lose your gearing advantage. Full throttle. .7. It's 76% battery, 78% battery. All right, let's go home and put that new gearing in. This thing just rips up in the snow, no problem. It's amazing. I nailed a little snow there. Take the off-roadiest way home we can find. Nice! The sand piles are frozen. You don't sink in, so you can actually jump them. How cool is that? Yeah! What a great find. This is gonna be a fun winter. Let's see, which one of those is the best jump? Let's see if we can't tabletop this one. Fun. Okay, my hands are absolutely frozen. At 22 degrees Fahrenheit isn't doing good for me. I'll check back in when I get home. While I have the wheel off, I'm adding a rim lock from Dirty Bike Industries. We're also adding the Kenda Trackmaster. This is a front tire, a 19, that I'm putting on the rear because it better fits the Sur Ron. And finally, the star of the show, the 54-tooth Sprocket from Luna. It's another day in Idaho. It's freezing again. I started with the full battery, but this time with the 54 tooth. So we're gonna see what kind of range we get, how much battery we have left at 7.4 miles. And then last time we hit 49 on the odometer. I already cleared it, so today we'll get a new top speed. I'll do the exact same path I went last time, and we'll see what the difference is. I can already tell you the bike feels way more powerful, and that's from that gear reduction. The low end torque is amazing now. And getting over little things like this log, way less throttle to get that front tire in the air, which is really nice. Let's go over this ice again. Just too much fun. Those are still nice and froze. And the wheelies have got to be better now. Gotta find a smoother surface for that, I guess. Well, no one's here, so at least I get to play a little bit. And it looks pure ice. Scratch that idea. .3. We got to do a little more time out here. Get to that 1.4. Here's a little old pump track that they never finished. It is IC today. Whew. I'm gonna run out of places to ride here pretty soon. But we are at 1.4, so it's time to hit the straightaway and see what our top speed is. It just feels like an all-around faster, more powerful bike, just for one little mod. And today I have the app running too, so I'll see what percentage this is off by and do the math. Dogs hate electric bikes, by the way. Every dog I've ridden past has like chased me and barked at me, and even dogs that I know personally that wouldn't normally bark at like a dirt bike or a bicycle. I think it's something about the high-end wind of the e-bike the dogs just hate. Man, it feels like such a faster bike. This is awesome. Man, I gotta turn my regen down. The second I let off the throttle, it brings me down off my wheelie. All right, we're here to my beautiful straightaway. I don't see any people. Let's see how close to 50 we can get with the 54 tooth. 30, 40, 44, I don't think this can be accurate. How is that possible? And I could have kept pulling too. I think it had more. Same exact path, same exact bike. The only thing that's different is the gearing and the tire. If anything, it should be worse because that tire was 2 pounds heavier. But we'll pass this person and then we'll open it up again. See how we do. $30, $40, $47, $49, $50. That's wide, fluctuating between 49 and 50. Wow. So we geared the bike down and went faster. That is interesting. All right, we're to that little off-road course thing. Let's see how different this feels with that Sprocket. You can feel it breaking traction easier with this gearing for sure. You can't just like wail on full throttle no matter where you are. Before it was like kind of hard to, especially if you were already at speed, pretty hard to break traction, but now you gotta watch it. Super slippery. I'm able to go faster through these trails, that's for sure. So when I brake for the parts I need to brake for, I get back up to speed a lot quicker. For my riding style, it is all around fantastic. I get more range, almost as much speed, but way more speed is how I ride. It seriously feels way faster. Wow. That was awesome. We still got 2 more miles to go until we get a compare and contrast. The extra grip with this newer tire definitely helps when I'm off-road too. Oh, it's so pretty out here. I wonder if that's what this little trail is for. If fishermen just come here and throw in a line. Great spot. It's easy to wheelie when you're hill climbing now too. Got to be careful. All right, again, I'm gonna go home the most off-roady way possible. Again, I'm gonna go home the most off-roady way possible. That's the hole that destroyed me in my first video.
We're back in the garage, I'm all warmed up, and the results are in. And they're better than I thought for the 54 tooth. I thought it was definitely going to save a little bit on battery, but not much just driving around town. I know for sure in the hill climbs, it'll be a huge difference, but right now in all this snow, I'm not doing a whole lot of that. But here we go. The speedometer on this thing, total trash. According to the phone GPS, which I trust way more, the top speed with the stock 48 tooth sprocket was 43.9 miles an hour, which makes a lot more sense and is more accurate to what other people say on the internet that have GPS on their stock Sur Rons. And in the same distance, that was 68% battery when we got back. Where with the 54 tooth, we went 38.5 miles an hour top speed, and we had 77% when we came back. So that's 9% better on battery for just that short ride, which over the course of the full battery is gonna make even a bigger difference. And when I had the larger sprocket on, I also had a tire on that weighed 2 more pounds. So overall, the battery savings is insane. And even though we missed out on about 5 miles an hour on the top end, it felt faster the whole time. Because especially in the woods and the trees and the trails, you can only hold it wide open for so long before you have to slow down for the next corner. So it just feels so much faster because you get to the mid 30s really quick, and then maybe you don't have that top, 43, but honestly, I couldn't tell the difference. Like, it felt faster with the sprocket. If you're commuting and you're on the street all the time, you'll probably tell the difference because you'll be able to hold it wide for a lot longer. But if you're off-road, 54 tooth all the way. I might even go bigger if you're really doing mostly trails and hill climbs and stuff like that. So there you go. There's all the specs. I'm very pleased with the 54 tooth. I think it's an awesome ride, and yeah, gearing changes everything. I'll do more comparisons in the spring because I think we'll get a lot more accurate data and some warmer weather when most people would actually be riding. But for now, this is awesome. It works for me. I got way better battery even with the heavier tire and didn't really notice a difference on top speed, but definitely noticed a difference with acceleration. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll be doing a lot more videos like this in the future. I've got my 74 volt battery and speed controller in the mail, so things are about to get crazy.